We've heard about it a lot lately. It's on the news every day, and all of our favorite creators are making videos about it. But what actually is the Metaverse? Is it a virtual world where we can live out our fantasies? A work-from-home improvement? Or maybe an alternate universe full of new opportunities? Well, it's actually all of these things and more. The Metaverse is a place that exists outside of our physical reality. It's a dimension where anything is possible, and where people can go to explore new worlds, meet new people, and even make money. You might be thinking this sounds like science fiction, but it's actually closer to reality than you think. The technology needed to create a metaverse already exists today. It just needs to be put together in a way that makes sense for humans to use. But first, let's take a step back and look at where the concept of the metaverse came from. The term metaverse was coined by author Neil Stephenson in his 1992 science fiction novel Snow Crash. In the book, the metaverse is a virtual reality space where people can interact with each other and with computer-generated environments. Since then, the concept has captured the imaginations of many people, and there have been countless books, movies, and TV shows about virtual reality and alternate dimensions. But it wasn't until recently that the idea of the metaverse really started to take off. In October 2021, Facebook changed its name to Meta as part of its rebranding effort to focus on building the metaverse. Other tech giants like Microsoft and Sony have also made the metaverse part of their strategies. So what exactly are they up to? Well, at its most basic level, the metaverse is simply a persistent, virtual world that exists independently of the physical world. This means that it doesn't rely on the same laws of physics, and people can do things in the metaverse that they couldn't do in the real world. For example, people could own land or property in the form of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, or they could buy digital assets like clothes or artwork. They could also create new identities for themselves and interact with others in ways that they never could before. In addition, the metaverse is supposed to be a fully immersive experience. This means that people will be able to interact with it using devices like VR headsets and motion controllers. Eventually, the goal is to create a world that is so realistic that people forget they're not actually there. But how do people make money in the metaverse? There are a lot of different ways. One popular one is through NFTs. As I mentioned earlier, NFTs are digital assets that can represent anything from artwork to virtual real estate. People can buy NFTs in the metaverse and then resell them for a profit later on. Another way to make money is through cryptocurrency mining. Just like in the physical world, people can use their computers to help validate transactions in the metaverse, and they can earn cryptocurrency for doing so. Finally, people can also make money by simply creating content in the metaverse. This could include anything from games to virtual goods to educational experiences, and since the metaverse is supposed to be a decentralized platform, anyone will be able to share their creations with the world and earn money from it. But the metaverse isn't just about making money. It's also about having fun and exploring new possibilities. For example, people could use it to socialize with friends or attend events and concerts. Others could use it to learn new skills or visit places they've never been able to go to in real life. There really is something for everyone in the metaverse. However, like any new technology, there are also risks that come with using it. One concern is that people will become too addicted to the metaverse and neglect their responsibilities in the real world. Another concern is that the metaverse will become a haven for criminals looking to escape the law. Finally, there's also the risk that the technology needed to access the metaverse will be too expensive for many people, creating a digital divide between the rich and the poor. Despite these concerns, though, it's clear that the metaverse is going to be a major part of our lives in the future. More and more companies are adopting the technology needed to make it a reality, and more people are getting interested in what this new world has to offer. If you're one of those people, I encourage you to keep learning about the metaverse and how you can get involved. Who knows? Maybe you'll be one of the lucky few who make a fortune when this new world opens up. Now that you know what the metaverse is and how it works, let's talk about what life will be like in this new dimension. What will we do? how will we make money? And what kind of opportunities will be available to us? Well, here's a glimpse into the future. Imagine a world where you can be anything you want to be. You could be a superhero with laser vision, or an alien from another planet. You could have superpowers that allow you to fly or teleport at will. In the metaverse, anything is possible. You can create an avatar that represents your true self, or you could create someone completely different. It's up to you. And once you've created your avatar, you can start exploring the metaverse. You can travel to different worlds and meet new people. You can go on adventures and fight epic battles. Or you could just relax on a beach somewhere and enjoy the scenery. The choice is yours. But what if you want to make some money in the metaverse? No problem. There are plenty of opportunities to make money in this new dimension. You could get a job working in one of the many businesses that are springing up in the metaverse. You could start your own business and become an entrepreneur. Or you could simply buy and sell virtual goods and services. Here are just a few examples of the many jobs that will be in demand in the metaverse. First, there will be jobs related to creating content for the metaverse. This includes creating avatars, designing environments, developing games and applications, and much more. There will also be jobs related to managing and moderating the metaverse. This includes ensuring that the platform runs smoothly, protecting users from criminals, and enforcing the rules of conduct. Finally, there will also be jobs that are simply made possible by the metaverse. This includes things like virtual tour guides and personal shoppers. So, as you can see, the opportunities in the metaverse are endless. Whether you want to have fun or make money, this new dimension has something for everyone. Now, let's talk about what you need to do today to prepare for life in the metaverse. First, it's important to start learning about this new technology. The faster you learn about the metaverse, the better positioned you'll be to take advantage of the opportunities that it offers. Second, it's also important to start thinking about what you want to do in the metaverse. Do you want to have fun, or make money, or both? Once you figure out what you want to do, you can start planning how to make it happen. Finally, it's also important to stay up to date on the latest developments in the metaverse. New things are happening all the time and you don't want to miss out on anything. So, what are you waiting for? The future is calling and it's time to answer. Don't be left behind. Take action today and start preparing for life in the metaverse. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the metaverse? Are you excited about this new technology, or do you think it's just a fad? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're ready to dive into the metaverse, check out the links in the description for some great resources to get you started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.